Well, Simon, unfortunately, the end of a frustrating weekend for you. Another loss at home. What's your take on today's game?
Not a great result at all. Do you know what I mean? I think if you kind of look at the game as a whole, sort of thing, we didn't start too badly, but then again we're making individual mistakes. And when you go to like 2-0 down to a side like Chichester as well, who are going to work their socks off, it's difficult to get back. They're going to get bodies behind the ball, but there wasn't enough. It wasn't enough today. There wasn't enough. I know it's difficult playing a Saturday and a Monday, but there wasn't enough there today. I don't think we even tested their goalkeeper. I think the only time we tested him was the penalty, and that was it. And that's nowhere near good enough.
We got ourselves back into the game, as you just mentioned there. We had a penalty to get us back to 2-1, and it did look like there was a slight momentum shift, and then unfortunately I didn't see the incident, but then Max gets a second yellow for allegedly diving in the box,
yeah.
which again takes away whatever momentum we had.
Absolutely.
And gets us back to an even playing field. So that must have been very frustrating for yourself.
Absolutely, yeah. I think you kind of, where they've gone down to 10 and what have you, and then you're thinking, right, we've got that extra player, and then he gets sent off. But it's kind of they're the little things at the moment, the fine lines that are costing us. And I think the worrying thing for me is at home. That's the thing, is where we should be playing our best. We played fantastic against Hythe, but then the last two it's just kind of highlighted our frailties in how we're playing and what have you, and that's something that I need to address over the next week.
We spoke on Saturday about obviously unfortunately the momentum swing that's gone the other way from the Hythe game, and you were talking about application, and I'm sure you've gone into today's game saying all the right things to the players. So again, it must be incredibly frustrating for yourself to try and set the team up in the right way, and they go out and I'm sure you'd agree, aren't putting into practice what your methods are.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think they knew that as well at half time, because I let them know, because when we do the right things, we're a good team. We're an expansive team. We're an attacking team, but you can't have attacking players on a pitch if you're not attacking. They can't. That's the whole point. Is that we're not a defending team. We're not set up like that. So if we don't attack and we don't get on the ball, then really we're not that sort of team that's going to be able to chuck it in the air and win stuff. So it's frustrating in that sense, but it's more the work ethic and what have you. And like I just said to the guys, like over the next few weeks, we're going to have to work even harder now in training, even harder to turn it around. It's us that's got to turn this around. It's not a major issue at the moment. Do you know what I mean? It's not something I'm like really worried about, because I know we've got the good players, but I just think when you're making individual mistakes like we are, it's difficult at this point to kind of get that back.
I mean, you touch on the training methods and stuff like that. Obviously, we move forward now to next Saturday. We've got Ashford away. What can you do differently? How can you change, unfortunately, the last few games' results? How can we get a momentum swing and hopefully go to Ashford and get a victory?
I think it's just like you're saying, people knowing their jobs. I think we have to just keep instilling people. Obviously, we've got new players as well. The first game of the season, we had 3 new players come in and what have you. So I think as a side, we're still gelling, but I think as a side, we have to gel without letting in the goals that we're letting in. And they were poor goals again today. So we'll just approach Thursday training. We'll work hard. We'll get ourselves organised, and then we'll go on Saturday there to get a result. I'm not going to get anything else. I want to go there and win. That's what I want to do every game, sort of thing. So we'll set ourselves up and go for it.
Okay, well, good luck on Saturday, Simon.
Thank you.
Unfortunately today.
Cheers, thank you.